Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Apollo1, and today we have for you a triple DNA bomb by Carnage Vaults, so make sure to go check out his channel. But today, guys, I'm actually not the commentator for today. I'm just introducing the beginning of this gameplay, but Carnage Chuck will be your commentator, and he'll be talking about a pretty cool commentary here in a second. So check out Carnage Chuck, check out Carnage Vaults, and I'm going to pass the mic over to Carnage Chuck. Here he is.
What I'd like to talk to you guys about today in this video is just about following your dreams. And I know it may sound a little bit cheesy and be like, oh, follow your dreams. It's kind of one of those generic commentaries and be like, no, it's not. I don't ever talk about stuff that's generic. Well, kind of I do sometimes, but hey, that's besides the point. So, following your dreams, I kind of want to give you guys some of my examples and stuff that, the ways I've been able to follow my dreams, what I would like to do with my life. Because I know some people have some sort of, just oppressive parents. They tell them, you got to do this, you got to do that. Some people want their kids to be doctors, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts. They get to go through medical school and do all this sort of stuff. And I guess I'm fortunate enough to have parents that are just kind of like, hey, Chuck, you know what? You got to be able to do what you want to do, and we want to be able to pay for your schooling, but we do not want you to flunk out just because you just don't want to be able to do it at all. So pick something that really motivates you to do it. And I'm like, okay. So what I chose to do was animation, but I'm not really going to cover that too much. I'm going to cover something that's a little bit, closer to you guys, obviously, which is doing YouTube, something that I spent a lot of time into, and probably a little bit too much time, to be honest. I probably spend a solid, 5 to 7 hours a day if I don't have classes, I don't have anything to do, really. Just playing games, editing videos, doing all sorts of weird, just random shenanigans. And it's a little bit overkill sometimes. I do have a little bit too much time off as of right now. I'm kind of on break, so I've been spending a little bit excess of that, which is probably a little bit insane to some people, and a little bit like, what? You only spend like 5-7 hours a day? Like, wow, scrub? I was like, you know what? I got stuff to do with my life, and so I choose to spend the amount of time I do on it. But my dad has a sort of, a different view on it, as I like to see it as, I'm doing this for a hobby and doing this for a lot of fun. He calls a hobby by definition something you do with your free time. I'm like, okay, well, I have a lot of free time, but he'd also like to see some sort of benefit come from this. Obviously, I do have a sort of a benefit from being able to talk to people better. I've been able to work stuff out, been able to be a little bit more professional with talking to different people. It's helped me in so many different ways that I really just don't know how to explain it thoroughly. But there's also another degree of it where I may be able to earn a little bit of an income off of it just because of, however big my channel may get, however many views my channel may get. It just, all depends. It's kind of something that it'd be really cool down in the long run that my, channel does get bigger and I'm able to have some sort of a little bit of a disposable income, basically to come off it. I mean, if I'm in college and somehow, some way, I just have absolutely no hours apart from, just being able to study and maybe going to the gym or something, to be able to go to work, then obviously it's just going to be really cool to be able to make a video, put it up, and just see the people, watch it and get some sort of enjoyment out of it, and then be able to make a sort of, income in return for that and kind of help me out in a tight situation. So that's one of the things that's really cool with that. And so I was able to follow my dreams thus far as of making videos for over 2 years, and it's kind of taken me to some really cool places. It's taken me from the bottom where I was just a little, 1 subscriber, 2 subscriber channel to the point where I'm at over 4,000 and I'm in Carnage. It's actually really something cool. Then goes into something a little bit more real life, as in school stuff. Obviously, when I was, a very young kid, everybody has the opportunity at their school, or most people have an opportunity at their school to, learn how to play an instrument. If you guys don't really, then I kind of feel a little bit bad. You're really missing out on something. Because when I was in 4th grade, I had the option to be able to play a string instrument. So I chose to play the violin. I just played that for a year. And that was something that I was like, I really don't like this. It kind of sounds a little bit whiny, and everyone playing together just really sucked. So I went over when I turned into 5th grade, or when I went into 5th grade, and I got to be able to choose what instrument I wanted to play, and that was, a woodwind, a brass instrument, percussion, something like that, and I chose to play the alto saxophone. And that was something I've played all throughout from when I was in 5th grade all the way up until this current point in time, and I've graduated high school, and now I'm a freshman in college. So, it's something that I've just put a lot of time and effort into, even more than, video games and editing and all that sort of stuff combined. I put so much time and effort into it just because, I went to middle school with it. I really didn't even like my middle school band teacher, but it was the people I met during it. Even though sometimes I did get a little bit of crap from it, just from some people, be like, oh, they're just a little bit immature, and they're like, oh, hey, you're a band nerd, you're a nerd, blah, blah, blah. It's like, whatever, screw you, dude. I'm just kind of having fun with what I like to do, and I'm actually good at it. And so from the time I was in 5th grade all the way until when I was in high school, obviously there was a little bit of a, skill gap jump for when you get to high school. But when I got there, I got to join marching band, and I'll tell you guys this. Doing marching band was by far the best thing I've ever done. I got to meet a lot of really cool people that I wouldn't have talked to if I wasn't a marching band, because you know, you have all these different people all the way from when you're a freshman to a senior, or for those of you guys that don't know, like 9th to 12th grade. You have all this just huge different age range. You get to learn from a variety of people and band instructors, and you get to go on all these trips. I went to Orlando, Florida. I got to meet a girl I dated for a year and I loved to death. I mean, there's so many different cool things that you got to do, and I'm really grateful for the fact that I even had the opportunity to be able to continue to do it. And so my message to you guys is to follow what you want to do. No matter if you get some sort of crap for it, if it be a sport, going to chess club, or just doing something. Because obviously, if it's going to make you happy, if it's going to make you want to continue to do it more and get better at it, then you may be able to make a sort of a career out of it later on down the line. Granted, trying to play video games and get really good at video games is a little bit hard and kind of fewer and farther between for a lot of people. And I guess that's really about it for all I have to say for today's video. Just follow your dreams and do what you guys want to do that makes you happy. So if you guys did enjoy today's video, drop a like down below. Check out mine and Swifty's channels, that'd be greatly appreciated. And I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Till next time, just remember, don't triple cap, don't be a Randy, and I'm out. Peace.